Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To the Honorable Chair of the Examination Committee, Ibu Dharmarika Suaramarinda, and to Examiner 1, it's Bapak Roni Fasla, and Examiner 2 is Ibu Rizky Firdausi Rahmadania, and then my respected thesis advisor is first about Ibu RR Sri Kartikawati, and supervisor 2 is Ibu Dewi Normalasari. Allow me, Nadiya Rahmadina, student ID 1709622082, to present my final results of my research titled The Influence of Problematic Internet Use and Self-Regulation on Academic Procrastination Among Office Management Students at SMK Negeri 51 Jakarta. This research starts with the core phenomena of academic procrastination, the habit of delaying tasks despite knowing the negative consequences. Global and national data show academic procrastination is a serious issue, with delay rates reaching 80 to 95% in some studies. And in our research at SMKN 51 Jakarta confirmed that nearly 50% of students frequently delay writing assignments. Two dominant factors they cite are: first is lack of self-regulation, 75%, and problematic internet use, or PIU, as 21.9%. The novelty of my study is examining the combine about the influence of problematic internet use, external factor, and self-regulation. Internal factor, especially on vocational high school students, and whose discipline is crucial for their future professional competence. Next is research question and objective. Is first research question: is there an influence of problematic internet use influence on academic procrastination? And is there an influence of self-regulation on academic procrastination among office management studies as SMK 51 Jakarta? And 3, is there a combined influence of problematic internet use and self-regulation on academic procrastination? And then the research objective is first to analyzing the effect of problematic internet use on academic procrastination, and to analyzing the effect of self-regulation on academic procrastination, and to analyzing the combined effect of problematic internet use and self-regulation on academic procrastination. And benefits of research is first theoretical. Research can increase theoretical understanding and enrich knowledge and insight. And then the practical, first is for students, it helps understand and cause of academic procrastination and how to overcome it. And then for teachers, it be used about a reference for developing effective learning strategies for the students. And then for the office administration education study program, is be used about a reference and to enrich knowledge. And then from future research, it can be used as a research information and literature for future research. And next is about theoretical and basis variable indicators. About first, about the academic procrastination is a connection with the research about the dependent variables that are focused of the problem measured in vocational high school students. But indicator like psychological abilities, distribution of attention, social factors, time management skills, personal initiative, and then laziness. Next, about the problematic internet use is a connection with this research is external factor that triggers procrastination academic because the students tend to choose a play about the internet rather than complete their assignments. From indicator like policy, preference for online social interaction, mood regulation, cognitive preoccupation, compulsive internet use, and negative outcomes. Next, about the self-regulation is connection with the research about variables that suppress procrastination academic, and then procrastination academic is often considered a failure in self-regulation. Indicators like external regulation, introjected regulation, and then identified regulation, and then intrinsic motivation. And next, about the synthesis of previous research. Based on this background, we formulate three main objectives to determine the partial, individual, and simultaneous combat influence between Molida and Satda. There's like problematic internet use have positive and significant influence about to procrastination academic. And then to Atia and Abdul Wahid Zarin Israel is self-regulation is influence negative and significant to procrastination academic. And then based on research Aditya Toro, Fauzi Mahmudin is problematic internet use and self-regulation is significantly influential together. And then next. Okay, next about the framework. Yeah, in here, the research about this that three main variables being measured, and then academic procrastination is measured by aspects like time management and distraction, and then problematic internet use is the dominant external factor because students tend to choose being playing to the internet rather than completing their assessment, and then self-regulation is internal factor that function to suppress academic procrastination measured by aspects like intrinsic motivation and identified regulation. The essence of the study is to test how strong self-control and combat the distraction arising from problematic internet use. Okay, next about the hypothesis. The synthesis of previous studies provide three conscious conclusions. First is problematic internet use increase academic procrastination. It to have positive correlation, and then there is negative and significant influence between self-regulation and academic procrastination, and there is combined influence between problematic internet use and self-regulation on academic procrastination. Next, about research method, this research used the quantitative method with a survey approach, and then our population is 214 MPLB students, and then we utilize proportional selective random sampling to obtain a final sample of 139 individuals who are representative of all grades, like X, X1, and X11, and then the location, SMK 51, was chosen due to strong pre-research findings. Next, about the data collection, use a scale questionnaire and which most test validity and reliability test. And then for analysis, we use three steps like first descriptive statistics to map the average level and diversity of the variable condition, and then classical assumption test to ensure our regression model is normal, free of multicollinearity and free of heteroscedasticity, and then multiple linear regression test to examine that the t-test partial and f-test simultaneous and coefficient determination to prove our hypothesis. Entering Chapter 4, the study involved 139 respondents from office management students, evenly distributed from grade 10 to 12. And interesting descriptive findings show that problematic internet use, the highest score in is mood regulation. This means student tends to use the internet to improve their mood. And for self-regulation, the highest score in an external regulation, implying students do assignment because they feel obliged to, not because of intrinsic desire. And highest score on procrastination academic is repeated checking, and students delay submitting because they are anxious about the results due to the deadline being too close. And next, here, before hypothesis testing, the data paste the pre-query test, the instruments are declared valid and reliable with current-based alpha above 0.7. And the data is also normally distributed, free from multicollinearity, and shows no heteroscedasticity, making the regression model feasible to use. And next, based on multiple linear regression analysis, we obtain the equation Y academic procrastination equals 69,198 plus 723,000 and then minus 0.266 x2. The positive value on x1 is indicate that if problematic internet is increased, procrastination will rise. Conversely, the negative value on x2 shows that if self-regulation increase, procrastination will decrease. And then for hypothesis testing, first that the count for problematic internet use is 8.208, and then meaning hypothesis 1 is accept. Like problematic internet use have a significant positive effect to academic procrastination, and then second, the T count for self-regulation is minus 5.0889, meaning hypothesis 2 is accept, self-regulation has a significant negative effect, and third, the F count is 55.487, is meaning hypothesis 3 is accept, both variables have significant simultaneous effect. Next, about the determination coefficient, it shows that problematic internet use and self-regulation can explain 44.9% of the variation in students' academic procrastination. This is a significant figure, and the remaining 55.1% is influenced by other factors outside our study, such as academic stress or self-efficacy. And then for discussion about for X1, we found that problematic internet use has a significant positive effect on procrastination, and this means has students find it harder control internet use, text delay increase. And then for X2 is like self-regulation has significant negative effect on procrastination. This is good news. It proves that internal self-control in the primary protective factor, although we found the student motivation is dominated by external regulation, they do assignment because of rules, and then for the effect of variables is also significant. This implication is that academic procrastination is a complex problem, and the school cannot really tell students to stop using the internet because they must simultaneously build strong self-regulation skills. And this combined effort will be more effective in suppressing procrastination academic. And the conclusion for this research is first, problematic internet use has a positive effect on procrastination. The higher the internet addiction, the higher the delay. And self-regulation has negative effect. The better the self-regulation, the lower delay, and both variables simultaneously have a significant effect on the procrastination of students at SMK N51. Next, for the implication, or theoretical implication are divided into three parts. For problematic internet use, we reforms the finding that problematic internet use significantly increased text delay. For self-regulation, we affirm the importance of self-control as the main suppressive factor of procrastination. And simultaneously, we confirm that text delay results from the interaction between technology habits and self-control ability. And for practically, there are three key recommendations. First, regarding problematic internet use, since students struggle to control their internet use, the school must focus on productive internet education and provide more active school activities. And second, regarding of self-regulation, teachers should create engaging and supportive learning. And third, regarding academic procrastination, as the issue of time management, school needs to have students through counseling to create schedule and establish the habit of completing assignment on time. And limitation and recommendation in here about the first variable limitation, and the study examines problematic alternatives and self-regulation, although they contribute 44.9%. And of the academic procrastination variants that remain unexplained. And this means other factors like academic stress, self-efficacy, net further investigation. And second, generalization limitation, since the research was actually conducted on office management students at SMK Negeri Jakarta, the findings are valid for that specific context but cannot be generalized to all students in Indonesia due to differences in learning environments and school characteristics. And recommendation from the research is for the teacher and school conducting counseling session and spending too much and creating interesting lesson, and for students is limit internet use for entertainment and practicing checking their work independently without choke up in excessive perfectionism, and for future research investigating other factors. And the concludes this presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.